welcome back to American Truck Simulator. In between episodes, so this is episode 6. I managed to get my gear shift to actually work for once. I took apart the gear shifter, and there was an issue inside of it that I managed to fix. It just needed a good cleaning. So yeah, anyways, let's ooh, and this is all crusty from a spill earlier. Well, let's just hope that I don't have to deal with it. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to tear apart that, and that's something I don't know what I'm doing. See, I figured something stupid like this was gonna happen. Oh my gosh, hold on guys. My box that I use to keep myself stable decided to slide way away from me, which is not what I'm trying to do. So, in hindsight, I didn't need a new, shifter, but here we are. Already ordered one. Nope. Guess they're slowing it down. Where the hell is my vape? Okay. Okay, start getting some fuel into the truck system. Yeah, so now third doesn't try to go into first, first doesn't try to go into reverse, and then 2 doesn't try to go into 1, and 4 doesn't try to go into 2 all the time. All my gears are working just the way I wanted them to. this will make the process for you all so much easier, or for me and you. That way I'm not shifting into gears that I can't get into and all that. And I did adjust the volume for episode 5, so I'm hoping this episode that I remember that. Okay, I need to look because I know we've still got, hold on, let me go like this, and then like this. We've got 24 hours to make it there, but we still gotta fill up, and we gotta sleep at some point. I know I'm gonna have to get fuel before I sleep. We're right there right now. What about right here? How far out is that? I mean, it's 163 miles. We'll just get fuel there, and then once we get fuel, I think we should be fine. How far away is checkpoint number 2? I just want to check really quick. 6 hours. That's way too far. What about over here? Yeah, that's perfect. So we can get our sleep there. We just need to make sure we fill up before then. Maybe I fill up in this little town? Yeah, we just fill up and then, we continue on our way. Then we can make it down to here. And then from there we just continue on our way. There we go. So that'll reduce our trip by a good little bit. Or well, it'll extend our trip by a little bit, but it gives us all of our, all the points that we need. $70 miles an hour, looking good. About to pass the highway patrol because he thinks sticking behind that truck is a good idea. So man, I don't know about getting that new shifter now. actually I can make that new shifter work. Hold on. Because if I think about it, if I think about how Dodge trucks work, instead of having their reverse, to the right and down, their reverse is to the left and up on the gear shift. So maybe instead of, having all my gears set to where they're on the same line, I can use reverse as in its own, little area. Then I go, I use the other 3 slots for, my 6 regular gears. I think. 6, 12, 18. Yeah, and it'd be perfect. Actually, I don't think it'd be perfect for that. Hold on. My current shifter only gives me enough room for 6 different shifting positions, but one of them is covered by reverse, so I've only got 5 positions, and I have to manually switch between... You know what? We're not gonna worry about it. I can figure it out as I go. Might be able to actually, if I get the right little controller piece, I might be able to, manually shift between like low range, high range, stuff like that. Let's go ahead and turn these brights on, even though it's becoming bright out already. Here we go. Alright. Filling up. That's 77 gallons later. Alright, give me a moment. Let that fire up. Found that. Alright. Just a second, guys. I'll be right back. Okay. If any of you have an idea of some better editing software than Microsoft's Clipchamp, let me know. Because I'm just using what the computer came with whenever I got it. Well, you know, I'm not the greatest with computers, so. Hey Caleb, when you get it. Alright. Now this is a stop sign. Alright, we're about to, oh. Man, to think that I've been aggravated with my gear shift for so long and all I needed to do is take it apart and do a cleaning. It's crazy. Because it started acting up about 3 or 4 months after I got it. And I was wondering, like, what is the issue? You know, because I wasn't able to go into 4th gear. Like, 4th gear was my biggest issue there for a while. And then I started losing 2nd. And then, you know, you guys saw the rest. You guys saw 3rd and 1st start to mess up. And you even see 2nd mess up. But here we are now. A little cleaning and boom, I've got a working gear shifter again. Hold on, while we're waiting. Okay, so I do have. Man, I don't think I've ever had this thing shift that easy either. It's kind of amazing. Well, it hasn't shifted that easily since I got it since I got it the first time. I removed the skirting that was around the gear shifter, although probably didn't need to, but at the time I was just trying to figure out how to get further into the gear shifter to clean it. And I ended up having to take pretty much the top and the top half that, you know, just, you know, holds it together off so I could get in there and clean it. What are we at now? 22 hours. Seems like every vehicle that I've been coming across just gets in my way. Earlier in the video, holy crap. Why did it switch? Pretty sure this is for entering California. Let's go to navigation, world map. Okay, back to this. We're gonna look at quick travel just so I can see where I'm at. Yep, we just entered into California, which is good and bad. Means we finally made it to California, so maybe things will start being a better price. But now the max speed for us the entire way in California is going to be 55 miles an hour. Which can help us out, especially with this truck, because we've only got 10 gears, not 13 yet. For low. $52, $53, $54. Okay, how far before we have to turn off? Oh boy, we still got a minute. Another 50 or 60 miles, let's see. Oh, 91 miles. Great. And what time is that delivery expected? 21 hours. So by Saturday, 4 a.m. at the latest, but I'm not gonna run it that late. Oh boy, Dudley invited me to a party. Which means after I get done with this load, I'll have to probably end the video. I don't know how many people are going to be watching this, and I'm probably going to do some other videos between now and the time that, I actually get a chance. I'd like to know, do you all want, videos that are like 40 or 50 minutes, or do you want them where they're over an hour? I just, want to know, that way I know what you all prefer to watch and all that. Turn off my lights because I don't need any more lights for a while. Sleep gauge is almost full, so as soon as we hit that rest area, we're definitely going to be resting there and then finishing our drive. How far do we got left? Another hour. Okay, well that means it'll be 8, so... No, it'll be 9, so we'll wake up at 7 p.m. Which means at 6 p.m. we can, or no, not 6 p.m., 7 p.m. it'll start, it won't be quite dark yet, but it'll start to be getting dark, so I'll turn on my headlights and let's do something really quick. F1. Then we're gonna do F4, and then we're gonna do 2, and we're gonna do 3. There we go. And then hood right. Oh, I was not even adjusting that the way I wanted to. There we go. What about number 3 again? Okay, and then go back to number 4. There we go. That looks about right. I wonder why California has such strict, speed limits for the semis. Like 55 miles an hour, really? Like, I know they're trying to reduce smog, but I'm pretty sure that running at 55 for semis just puts out more smog. Of course, I can't really say right now because my trip economy is going up by being here, but that's only a 10 speed. If I had a 13 speed, things would be a little bit different. Oh, here we go. Gotta get ready to kick off that cruise control. Okay, so, oh boy. For low. $53, $54, $55, come on, $56. I do really need to equip a bigger engine and more powerful transmission. That's probably why I should have stayed in California for a little bit, at least until I got higher level. I probably should have started over here in California, honestly. Barstow. The only issue is fuel prices are higher in California than they are in Missouri. Like Missouri, the fuel prices for the fuel we're using, and I feel like I'm having a little bit of lag issue that's kind of concerning. The fuel prices here in Missouri for diesel are roughly about $3 a gallon, give or take, $3 or $4 a gallon. Whereas in California, they go a lot higher on their fuel. And the problem is, I don't even know why. Oh boy. Well, I mean, they do have a lot more people in California than there are here in Missouri, so I'm guessing it has to do with they have a lot less supply and a lot more demand than we do here in Missouri. Like, we get a lot of supply and the demand isn't as high, but I mean, it's still decent. I mean, it's still enough to pay, you know, for fuel companies to be out here. For high, come on, keep it going. Okay, so I'm headed to where right now? Bakersfield, California. Let's go to jobs, freight market. We're headed to Baker, and I don't have it unlocked, so I can't even see. Wow, they have some good stuff. Might be some fuel movements up there in Bakersfield. Oh man, we're closing in pretty quick on the area that we need to be at, but it's still saying 2 hours away. It's like, I'm driving at 56 miles an hour. What in the world am I coming into? Because I'm going to be coming up into an area, like a good 20-mile strip or more, of nothing but city, and that's something that I don't really particularly enjoy. Mojave, we're almost to Bakersfield, so... Oh. Man, I should have done this cleaning so much earlier on my gear shifter. I'm just so bewildered by said gear shifter. Road work ahead. Yeah, I forgot this is a constant occurrence whenever you're in California. He invited me to a party again. Like, bruh, I'm kind of recording here. I don't think he knows that though. Okay, so it said road work ahead, but where is said road work? Oh, it's in that left lane. Okay, if you all saw that, you all know what I'm doing now. I was having some graphics issues. Low, man. See, I said we'd be stuck in a town. It would slow us down a lot. damn stoplight. These stoplights are really gonna slow down the progress. But I might make a left at the next one if I can make it, and then I'll make my own way. No left turns. Nice. Don't you just gotta love being stuck in the city? Oh boy, I gotta get more fuel soon too. Alright, come on. A lot of driving, but I mean, and a lot of stopping, that's for sure. I'm just glad that all my gears are now working. At least my graphics are still at high. Can't run Ultra while I'm in California, apparently. But that's fine. My Botox is sore from sitting down for so long. I'm gonna turn this semi, probably a dark blue. I think a dark blue would look nice on the semi. Once I get enough money, of course. But alright, almost there. This will hopefully be another short-ish video. Shorter than the hour-long videos, most likely. Three low. 4 low. Okay, let's play it safe really quick. Boom. You gotta put another point in. Okay, yeah, let's start putting a. Let's. No, not fuel economy just yet. Let's see. Let's look at this long distance. Up to 1,000 miles? Honestly, that's not bad. I'll make sure I put a point into that. So that one will take me to San Jose, which is still in the state. Yeah, I'll take that one. We'll hook up to it really quick. we go. And we'll hook up. Let's get outside of here really quick. We're on the main street really quick, and then we'll... There we go. And then we'll go... What's the other way? It's window, shift, and S, I'm pretty sure. Alright, anyways, I hope you all have enjoyed this video. If you have, be sure to like the button down below. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more of this content. Turn on notifications. But yeah, I'll see you on the next one. We'll be doing this delivery, and who knows what else. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed, and bye for now. Fucker. Why do you fucking keep fucking with me? You know what? Wants to play like that? Fine, we'll play like that. I can't get this fucking shit to go away.